Okay, hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are in the Toyota Corolla. Of all sedans to have ever rolled out of Japan, the Toyota Corolla is the most famous ones. Actually, it is the most popular car in the world. The Toyota Corolla, everywhere you go, you'll find a Toyota Corolla. Even if you ask a car owner which was the first car, more than 50% of the times you'll find out that their first car was the Toyota Corolla. Okay, back in 1987, it is when the Japan Toyota revolutionized the Toyota Corolla. They ditched the carburetor engine, which was previous on the E80 models, and introduced the EFI, which greatly improved the reliability of these cars. So back in 1997 is when they introduced the Corolla E90. You have to agree with me that this was one of the best box-shaped sedans to have ever rolled out of Japan. So the E90 got an upgrade, which was the E91, then with the EFI engine. Then when later on in 1991 they introduced the E100. The E100 performed well and still had the same engine which was available on the E90 and E91. So later on in 1998 they introduced the Corolla E100, and then when we come back we go to 2003, it is when they introduced the Corolla NZE, which is now the current Corolla shape car. That is the Toyota NZE 2003 models. Okay, the engines found on these cars, there were two main engines found on the Toyota Corolla, that is from 1997 to around 2003. The two main engines was the 1300cc inline 4 engine, commonly known as the 2E engine, pushing around 84 horsepower. And then later, the other engine drivers could choose from was the 1500cc 5A FE engine inline 4, which pushes around 109 horsepower. So from 1987, that is from the E91 mainly, from E91, E100 and E110, you'll find out that all these cars mainly share these two engines. Okay, there are other engines drivers could choose from. There was even a 1.6 liter turbocharged engine, but that was not so common. So mainly, especially here in Kenya, you'll find a 1300cc 2E engine or a 1500cc 5A FE engine. These are the two main engines you find in this car. So one advantage of this is the availability of spare parts. This is so versatile. So all these cars will share the same engine. We share the same engine, the same spare parts mainly on the engine. So if you have a Toyota 91, you can easily acquire spare parts from a Toyota 110. If you have our E100, you can easily swap spare parts or upgrade with a E110 spare parts. In 2003, that is now, these engines were improved. The Toyotas now ditched the 2 engine was ditched and the 5E engine was ditched. So the 2 engine was replaced by a 110&NZE FE 1300cc engine. Basically the horsepower numbers were almost the same, but this was a more refined version designed to run smoother, more fuel efficient than the previous 2 engine. So the 110&NZE FE engine is the current 1300cc engine found on a Toyota Corolla. The engine has been reserved from 2003 up to around 2016. All those Corolla models, you'll find out that if it is a 1300cc, then it is a 110&NZE FE. The 5A FE engine was replaced with a 110&NZE FE engine. That is an inline 4 cylinder 1500cc engine, pushing around 109 horsepower. So even that one is almost the same engine in the 5A FE, but now the 110&NZE FE is a more refined version of the 5A FE, which means that it now runs smoother, more efficient. The acceleration is more better than the previous 5A engine. The 110&NZE FE engine still pushes around 109 horsepower, naturally aspirated horses. That is basically enough for a family sedan, normal high cruising, normal driving, low income owner, middle class. Basically they can prefer and use such cars. They are very reliable engines. Actually, if you maintain a Corolla, there is a saying that says that a Toyota never breaks up or dies, because Toyotas were built in such a way that they run for miles and miles. So you find out that if you can find a car with more than 500,000 kilometers, or even mainly if it is E100, especially the DX, you find a car with even that has clocked 1,000,000 kilometers and it is runs smoothly on the road. That is if you maintain it well. One advantage of these two engines, that is the 1NZ FE and the 2NZ FE, is that the Toyota has used them in a wide range of vehicles. That is, you'll find them in a Toyota Spatio, Toyota Fielder, Toyota Ipsum, all these cars. Even there's a Premio, which is the 1500cc Premio, which has now the 1NZ FE engine. And then another car which has really been, so it has been proven on Kenyan roads, is the Toyota Probox. The Toyota Probox also came with the two engines. There was a 1300cc Toyota Probox, that is the 2NZ FE Toyota Probox inline 4. And then there was this is the most commonly used. People who buy Probox, if someone is buying a Toyota Probox for tough work, they'll prefer the 1500cc 1NZ FE engine. This is because this engine has been so reliable. And you agree with me that on Kenya roads, the Toyota Probox are one of the most abused vehicles, and they are still on the road so reliable. Mainly they'll come with a 1NZ FE Toyota Corolla engine, which is now used. The Toyota used one engine in a wide range of vehicles, mainly to save on design and cost of designing a new engine. So you'll find the 1NZ FE engine is all over in Toyota models. These are sister cars to the Toyota Corolla. For example, there is a Probox, I mentioned the Fielder, Ipsum and such. You'll find them with the 1NZ FE engine, which is one of the most reliable engines. And if an engine is on the Toyota Probox, you agree with me that that engine is proven well. Another thing that makes now on the Probox makes it so good in acceleration is its 4-speed automatic transmission. That why even now you find no one is preferring the new Toyota Probox model because it has a CVT transmission. The previous Toyota Probox had a 1NZ FE and the 2NZD. So the 1NZ FE engine with a 4-speed automatic transmission is actually the best Probox you can ever think of or buy. Yeah. So that was the Toyota Corolla. Thank you for watching the video. Till next time. Thank you.